Neha Joshi, Section 144 has been imposed in Srigangapatna after VHP and Bajrang Dal have threatened to enter the Jama Masjid because they feel that there is a temple bracket inside the Jama Masjid in Srigangapatna. So, you know, there are spin-offs which are taking place as we speak.
And that's why, Preeti, it's very important what Mr. Bhagwat said, or in fact, for that matter, what Nadda ji said very recently at a party forum. This is a clear message that, you know, while we need to fight for what is right, you know, Mr. Bhagwat has in no way said that, you know, Mathura is a cause that we do not need to pursue. However, you know, the law will take its course. Mr. Mahapatra can probably speak more about it.
But Ms. Joshi, he's also said that after Ayodhya, the cause of Mathura or Kashi is something that RSS will not pursue. They will not. Yes. And let's take it. I'm willing to take his word for that, and so is the rest of the country. But you can't hold him responsible for what's happening in, you know, Srigangapatna or, you know, fringe elements acting up somewhere. You know, Waris Pathan, fringe elements will be fringe elements. They come from, you know, your side of the divide as well, and they come from the Hindu side of the divide as well.
They are Modi's foot soldier. What happens is that when a cricketer's thumb gets fractured, Modi comes and tweets for it. But when a matter like Gyanvapi comes before the entire nation, Modi does not have time to tweet. When so many people in Jhansi lost their homes everywhere in the country, Modi did not have time to tweet. Modi does not. Can you imagine, madam, that without the support of Modi or the BJP, these fringe elements could go so far? Can you believe that only 5 women of our Hindu sisters went to the Supreme Court asking that we want to pray the whole year? And how these things turned into? They again went before the court. They took an order which per se we call it unconstitutional for survey of the place. And after doing the survey illegally, the survey commissioner goes before the media rather than going before the court and claiming that, oh, Baba mil gaye. Though it was a fountain, and I would challenge.
So you have no faith, sir.
There are several mosques in our country.
Mr. Waris Pathan, Mr. Mahapatra, I'm coming to you, sir. There's no point. Nobody can hear anyone.
They are trying to create an atmosphere of hatred.
Okay. Mr. Mahapatra, 30 seconds, sir. Go ahead. You wanted to come in for a rebuttal. Go ahead.
Yes. See, Preeti, the point is, every time this issue comes up, 1991 Act also is being brought about by Mr. Waris Pathan. I want to ask him, to you, that a legislation was passed by the Parliament on 370. A legislation was passed by the Parliament on CAA. Who are the people who are protesting on the road? If you have so much of confidence on the laws passed by, or so much of respect, I must say, on the laws passed by the Parliament, and you show me 1991 Act, Mr. Pathan, the question comes back to you. What happens to 370, the repeal of 370, and now talking about mob linkage?
Mr. Waris Pathan, the question is you cannot pick and choose.
That means that you don't accept
sir, you pose that question, let me take it. It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 1. Let me be fair. Okay, sir, you made your point. You've made your point. Mr. Waris Pathan, you can't pick and choose on the laws made by the Parliament that you want to subscribe by the others that you want to reject. Go ahead, sir. Mr. Pathan.
No, this is totally lying. He is lying. Babri Masjid judgment came. We accepted. We said on that day the mosque would have been there. Today the judgment would have been different. That is what we said. But here he is saying we will not accept Parliament. The way he is speaking, the advocate Mahapatra, he is saying that because you did not follow CA and RC, we will not accept the places of worship in 1991. That is why I am asking him. See, this is not a way to debate, sir. Have a decent debate.
There's no point. Nobody can hear.
I don't.
Sir, it's 2 against 1. Mr. Waris Pathan, quickly make your point.
My simple question to him is that does he accept the places of worship Act 1991, because during the debate in Parliament, the Gyanvapi issue was also brought up by Uma Bharti, who was the member of Parliament at that time. And after taking into consideration all the aspects of Gyanvapi and the other religious structures, on 15 August 1947, an act was created. So what is the use of the Parliament then if the BJP
Neha Joshi, 10 seconds, I'm going to wrap
the
up.
Parliament Act? What face will they go before
Neha
the country?
Joshi, sir, let me go to Neha Joshi.
Accept a law. A law is a law is a law. A law passed by the Parliament is a law. You can question it, you can debate about it, but it's only for the Parliament to decide, or the courts of this country to decide whether a law is valid or not. So I don't think that's a valid debate to have. However, as Mr. Mahapatra pointed out, it's a valid question that how can you question one law and then vehemently support the other, saying that it is law of the land.